Dun 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 dun. Dun. Yeah, technical difficulties. I had one. We'll start with the first technical difficulty. There's not a lot of good games on Newgrounds at the moment. I went back through. I looked at not just the main page, but I went back through the recent postings, and not a lot of good ones to play. In fact, there's a lot of idle games, and I don't know why. Idle games are so boring. Anyway, I was going to play a game called Super Duck Jumpman. I played that game the other day, thought it was okay, was going to record it. And when I went to record it just now, twice, the game started giving massive slowdown and speed up. So when I played it the other day, it had no problems, but just now when I started to record it, it was like going at normal speed and then suddenly went into slow motion, like really low frame rate, and then went back to normal speed and then really low frame rate again, and kept going back and forth. And I thought, okay, maybe there's a problem, so I closed everything, opened it back up, and then went to try it again, and it gave me the same problem. And in fact, the second time, I couldn't even start the game. I was on the title screen. I had clicked on it to make sure that the flash or whatever player was active, and I tried to start the game and it didn't start, and I tried to mute the game and it wouldn't mute, and none of my controls were like working. But it was only in reference to the flash game. All the rest of my computer works fine. So and like I said, I played the game the other day and it worked fine. So it's probably not a problem with the flash game. I wonder if there's an issue with my recording. Excuse me, wow. With my recording setup, such that it was interfering with the functioning of the game. Maybe that's the new fun HTML5 issue. Anyway, no good games, plus can't record the one game I want to play equals technical difficulties. In exchange, I will share a brief story. In fact, I should probably do this. I've also got bad allergies at the moment. The other night, man, I was kind of fine all day. I rode my bike yesterday because it was 70-something degrees here in Oklahoma City, which is ridiculous. And was fine the rest of the night until right before I didn't want to go to bed. And then suddenly, like, my nose just clamps and says, nope, you're congested. Screw you. You can't breathe. And so I used my antihistamine nasal spray, which is always fun to have. Why are you not working? Come on, website. I need you to load here. This website gave me a problem yesterday, too, where it just didn't want to load the picture. Okay, let's try something different. Pull this up. You guys can't even see what I'm doing because of the way I'm doing it. Let's pull this over here, because I have two monitors, and you're looking at the technical difficulties monitor, whereas I am on the other side. There we go. So, I took my antihistamine nasal spray. Worked fine. It decongested me pretty quickly. Yeah, this website is still not loading the page. And like I said, it gave me this problem yesterday, too. Man, I am just in a world of computer problems. Close that. Let's do a Google image search. Gee, the Google image search works just fine. What the heck? Why is there such a problem? So, yeah, the rest of that story is I slept just fine, no congestion. But now, all day today, my nose has been runny with allergies again. Just so many allergies. Okay, so let's swing this over. Womp. There we go. You kind of get a picture of it. Let's do that. And do that. There you go. So this is... I guess I got to scroll up a bit too. There we go. Perfect. This is a white bean and avocado baked burrito from Kira's Kitchen, or whatever that's pronounced as. So I can load... if you look up here, I've got her stupid website giving me the picture, but when I actually go to the page that this burrito, where the recipe is, it refuses to load. And I've opened up a second browser, Firefox and Chrome, and neither of them will load the page with the recipe on it. But anyway, I made these today. They were delicious. They're vegan, as the recipe itself is, but I put cheese in them because cheese is God's way of saying veganism is wrong. And they tasted delicious with cheese. I actually made one pan. It makes like 8 burritos. Or actually, it makes 12 burritos. And so I put 6 in one pan, and those were made with chopped avocado in them. And then in the other pan, I made 6 with cheese instead of avocados. It also says white bean. Instead of white bean in the recipe, I used some black-eyed peas and black beans. So they were delicious. And I ate 2 of the 12 burritos. My fiance ate 1. And I am going to have, if you do the math, so technically I made 6 burritos in one pan and 7 in another. So that's 13 burritos. It's a baker's dozen. And they're baked burritos, so I think it's appropriate. Anyway, we ate a total of 3 of them. So there are 10 burritos sitting in my refrigerator right now. So I'm going to be eating those for lunch for the next several days. Oh, my nose is just running. In other news, what else do we have? I don't remember if I mentioned it in a video, but I live in a rental house now. I have a house with rooms and a garage, which got fixed the other day. Our garage door was broken, and we called our landlord, and she had a guy come over to fix it. And what had happened was the mounting brackets that hold the garage door opener to the ceiling had snapped, and so he remounted it. And in addition, from the garage door opener itself, there's that long track with the chain that attaches to the wall right above the door itself. And that had come loose. And so he reattached that as well. And then he told us, basically, the springs and everything on your garage door are old and crappy, and they're going to break. And sometime in the next year, we're going to need to get them replaced. And I said, okay. And then he left, and I had been standing out there while he was repairing everything, helping him, and it was almost 0 degrees outside, 0 Fahrenheit. And so I went back inside to warm up, and when I came back out about an hour and a half later to move the cars from the driveway into the garage, the spring had snapped, and the garage door would not move. So we called our landlord back, and 2 days later, she had the guy come back out and put in a brand new garage door opener and replace all the springs. So it's working again, which is great because today's Wednesday. On Friday, Oklahoma City is projected to get a massive ice storm. That ice storm is also projected to potentially knock out power. So I'm hoping that my power doesn't go out. Part of my reason for wanting really, really much to get a video up today is that I don't know that I'll be able to get one up on Friday because the power might go out, and who knows when the power is going to get fixed. Presumably quickly, because it's going to be really freaking cold and people need heaters to survive. We have a gas fireplace in the rental house, so if the power goes out and we don't have central heating running, we do have a fireplace in the living room where we can get warmth and potentially cook food. So these are delicious burritos. I recommend checking them out. They are called white bean and avocado burritos. And I'm saying that really weird because my nose is full and I'm having technical difficulties speaking. But I guess that's going to be it for now because the stupid thing won't work. Until next time, bye-bye.